Ever found yourself wondering why a friend, or maybe even you, stayed in a relationship that clearly wasn't making you happy? It's a really common situation, and it's way more complex than just not wanting to be alone. There's a whole lot of psychology at play, and today we're going to unpack it. Let's start with something called the sunk cost fallacy. Imagine you've spent years building a life with someone. You've invested time, energy, emotions, and maybe even money. The idea of walking away can feel like admitting all that effort was for nothing. It's like watching a terrible movie to the end, just because you already paid for the ticket. In relationships, this feeling is even stronger. We think, I've already put so much into this. I can't just give up now. This keeps us stuck, hoping our investment will eventually pay off, even when all signs point to the contrary. Then there's the powerful, often sneaky fear of the unknown. The unhappy relationship might be painful, but at least it's familiar. You know what to expect, even if what you expect is negative. The thought of being single, dating again, or just navigating life alone can be terrifying. What if you never find someone else? What if being alone is worse? This devil you know mentality can be a powerful cage, making the familiar misery feel safer than the uncertainty of a new beginning. Of course, we can't ignore the social and financial ties that bind us. Things like shared finances, a home, or mutual friends create a complex web that's incredibly difficult to untangle. The logistical nightmare of separating lives can be so overwhelming that staying put seems like the easier, less disruptive option. And then there's social pressure. We worry about what our family and friends will think, about the stigma of a failed relationship, and the judgment that might come with it. This external validation, or the fear of losing it, can be a huge factor. Another deep psychological reason is low self-esteem. When a relationship is consistently unhappy, it can chip away at your sense of self-worth. You might start to believe that you don't deserve better, or that this is the best you can get. An unhealthy dynamic can make you feel dependent on your partner for validation, even if that validation is rare or conditional. It becomes a cycle. The unhappy relationship lowers your self-esteem, and your low self-esteem makes you feel you can't leave the unhappy relationship. It's a tough trap to escape. And let's not forget about intermittent reinforcement. This is a concept from behavioral psychology, and it's incredibly powerful. Think of a slot machine. You keep pulling a lever because you never know when you'll get a reward. Unhappy relationships often work the same way. Most of the time, things might be bad, but then there are those rare, wonderful moments. A great date, a heartfelt apology, a glimpse of the person you first fell for. These good times act as a powerful reinforcement, giving you a hit of hope and making you stick around for the next potential win, even if it's surrounded by a sea of losses. It's a roller coaster of highs and lows that can be incredibly addictive and hard to step away from. So if you recognize any of these patterns in your own life or a friend's, what can you do? The first step is awareness. Simply understanding these psychological pulls can lessen their power. It's crucial to reconnect with yourself outside of the relationship. What are your hobbies? Who are your friends? Rebuilding your individual identity and support system is key. It reminds you that you are a whole person on your own. And please, don't be afraid to seek professional help. Talking to a therapist or counselor can provide you with a safe space to explore your feelings and develop strategies for moving forward, whether that means improving the relationship or finding the strength to leave. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Recognizing you're in an unhappy situation is the first brave step towards finding happiness again. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about psychology and personal growth. We'll see you in the next one.